Hi guys and good afternoon, welcome back to the channel. Here I am out on my bike again, and something a little bit different for you today, fans. I'm only on my gravel bike. It's the first time this summer season, after all the rain we've been having, that I'm out on my gravel bike. The trails have been just boggy and too waterlogged really to ride, but we've had a bit of sunny weather now, sustained period of dry, sunny, warm weather, so the trails are good to ride. So dug out my gravel bike. It's a Ridley Canzo A. It's aluminium frame. It's a 2 chainring front on the front there, and I've got quite a large cassette at the back, so for the terrain around Banbury that's absolutely fine. I don't need to have any front suspension or rear suspension, so for the trails around Banbury this is absolutely fine. I'm just on my commute home from work today, so I'm going to give it a bit of a spin, just on some light trails, and then on a kind of easy, smooth bridleway, take on a couple of little climbs, but nothing too outrageous, and just basically make my way home on it, give it a ride and see how she goes. So come join me and let's have a go on gravel riding. Thank you. So this is Salt Way, which is very popular with dog walkers, just light gravel path, and used a lot by runners, pedestrians and cyclists, so can't really gun it along here too much, but yeah, I really like the gravel bike. It just opens up a whole load of new experiences. They handle well on the road, and you can get from A to B on the road without too much hassle. I have used my gravel bike previous winter seasons just as the winter training bike, but they're very diverse, and once you had enough of being on the road, see a trail you just fancy tackling, just off-road you go, and you can just really explore new areas. And if you get bored of going on the road and you kind of feel as though you're hashing out the same routes all the time, jump on your gravel bike and experience something a little bit different. I don't have any special sort of additions to my clothing or shoes. I ride road shoes on my gravel bike, so with Keo cleats, so sometimes getting unclipped can be a bit of a chore, and I have come off a couple of times, just not been able to unclip fast enough when you lose traction or you hit some slightly more technical part of the route. But on the whole, your road shoes should do you okay. Thank you guys, and cheers. And something like Salt Way is very tame. It's when you start getting into like more technical areas that you think that having mountain bike pedals with easier to clip in cleats would be beneficial, but I don't mind. But gravel riding for me is quite a chilled thing. I don't have any sort of gravel races, don't do any gravel racing or anything like that, but just something to mix it up a bit and sort of inject some enthusiasm back into cycling sometimes if you feel that you're getting a bit bored or this road cycling's become a bit monotonous. Just a nice way to mix things up a bit. So getting outdoors, much more in the nature, pleasant to ride through here rather than having to go on busy roads. This is just my commute back. I'm just commuting back home. Did you see that squirrel? Don't know if I caught that on camera. A lovely play of the light as we're going along here, light and shadow. A runner. Let's see how we get on here. Hello. Disc brakes on the gravel bike, and you might be able to hear that it clicks around a lot. I've had it for about 4 or 5 years, this gravel bike now, so it gets used and abused basically. Haven't spent too much money on it really. I bought some slightly better wheels when I first got it. I've had it serviced once I think in all that time, but basically it's designed to be ridden on some rough dirty trails. That's what it's designed for, and that's what it gets used for. Right, so we're on the Bloxham Road here. Bit of caution as we cross over here. There you go, that's the brakes. At least the pedestrians will hear me. I'm going to use the press the crossing. Okay, safely across the road there. A little bit overgrown here with some stingers, but shouldn't get stung too much. I'm going to fix the GoPro onto my front mount now and get some footage that way. Right, here we go. Feels slightly more secure now. I've got both hands on the handlebars. I'm trying to vlog with a selfie stick off-road isn't the safest. Yeah, these trails are nice and dry. You never go quite as fast on the gravel bike. It's quite a heavy machine this. 45mm tyres, and I topped up to about 40 psi. Running tubes. Got a spare tube, got my pump, and on the gravel bike I always carry some patches too, because you are a lot more prone to getting punctures off-road. The tyres I'm running, they're just cheap Halford tyres, they're only a tenner. I don't invest a lot of money in the gravel riding and the gravel bike, but boy, it's fun. Down here, got a bit of a descent. You'll hear my brakes when I apply the brakes. You'll definitely hear them. There's probably something you can use to clean them so they don't squeak so much, but I don't really mind. It lets everyone know I'm on the way. Yeah, hey. So, old crank. Changing gear. Onto the Broughton Road. There you are. Cross over the Broughton Road. Ducking underneath the hedgerow branches, and right turn here, and I'm going to take this trail a little bit overgrown, not too bad. One thing I don't get on well with is overgrown trails when your legs get whipped by all the grass and I don't know, and the stingers or any vegetation, really get crazy itchy legs, and that goes for the running as well. If I'm running in this, yeah, a little bit overgrown, not too bad. And then got a bit of a climb. You work a lot harder on the gravel bike than on a road bike. So you don't have to go as far to have a good workout. Yeah. Right. There's the dog. Hello, dog. He's fine. Thank you. And then a little descent, and then a climb. Just lovely up here. Lovely views. I've vlogged this section here many times on walking, on a walk, so don't feel any real need to show you the views. But yeah, you can see for quite far from here over towards Broughton Castle and beyond. straight on Withycombe Drive or a left turn through these woods and extend the ride a bit. So I'm going to go left through the woods. Super fun. Bit of weaving in and out the trees. Hey mate. Tree roots. And you can hear the brakes now. This will be loud, probably. I don't know how it will be a bit further down. It might be a bit boggy. Shouldn't be too bad. Ducking underneath the bushes and the trees. Hello. Thank you. Technical down here, a bit of speed, but not too bad. Okay. Cut through the hedgerow here on the right. Someone's gone and put a bit of wood there, so I have to dismount and that. Don't know why they would do that, because this is a bridle way. Just walking the bike through here now. Oh, it's hot today. 73 degrees, my Garmin's telling me. Oh, it feels hot. Right, so I don't know how this part will ride. A little bit overgrown here. Where we are quite kind of well established into the spring summer weather, everything's been growing, but I haven't had the chance to get out on the bike. So earlier season it would have been not so overgrown, but yeah, everything's quite overgrown now, unfortunately, and that'll be like this until they start doing the harvest, and then that's when the trails get really fast, when all the tractors go along the trails. Oh, Danny! All right, buddy.
Where do we go?
Mate, so you can...
I'm trying to get to the Salt Way.
Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I'm vlogging, Danny. But basically, through the woods, try and hang left a little bit when you get to the top, and then right at the top. Just follow the trail around.
All right, nice one. Cheers, Luke.
All right.
Thanks, mate. Yeah,
enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Cheers. Yep. Right. Well, that was fun. That's Danny. One of the local cyclists, and also a bit of a hitter. So yeah, good cyclist, Danny. Another cyclist. Everyone's out on their bikes today. Hey up. There we go. And the path opens up a bit here now. Yeah, my legs got totally whipped along there. So, just get really itchy. Look. Having a bit of speed is actually your friend, because if you do hit anything, you'll just roll over it. Where if you're not quite so fast, it can throw you a bit. So, a bit of pace isn't a bad thing. Right. That said, I'm not gonna be able to bunny hop this. So over here we go, and then clip in again. You get good at clipping in and out when you're on the gravel bike. You do it quite frequently, and also yeah, bike handling itself, I think you up your game in the bike handling stakes. Reactions get a bit quicker too, I think, through necessity probably. Right. Okay, so just cycling along the path here. Now this trail, I've walked and ran this probably before. I certainly walked it on my channel, but probably ran it too, possibly. But this will take us to the brook. Watch out here. Dunk. And then I'm going to hang a right and do that climb up to the archway on the gravel bike. So here's the brook and the bridge. I'm not going to waste time there, but here we go. This is the climb that we all know and love. Behind me is the pinnacle. Now unfortunately, to get up to the pinnacle, it's a footpath, not a bridleway. So it shouldn't be ridden, but it does get ridden. There you go. Up to you, whoever rides it or cycles it. Yeah. Yeah. So slightly larger stones, but it's dry, runs pretty well. Have to weave in and out a bit, make sure you don't get stuck in any like rainwater gullies. Creak, creak, creak. So I've got plenty of gears to use, don't even have to go fast, just literally spin up. Oh, hot work. Right, around here. Just about see the trail up to the pinnacle there in the distance, and the archway, of course, that's a regular feature on the channel. A few stinging nettles. And then along this path here, I'm going to jump across to this part. Did brush by a stinging nettle there and got stung on my wrist, and also my legs are on fire from all the grass. I think it's the pollen, it might be the pollen, I don't know. Narrow through here. Luke's around on his gravel bike through this, which is very narrow. I think it's a deterrent for motorcyclists here. So we're back on Withycombe Drive. If we hadn't turned left at those woods, we'd have just come along Withycombe Drive, and that would take us directly that way to the Stratford Road. But that's a nice little detour, descent through the woods along that sort of like overgrown grassy trail, and then up to the pinnacle. Right, okay, so along Withycombe Drive we go to the Southern Road. So this is basically just a service road for the farm at the other end of the trail. And nice to cycle along. A few potholes you have to be careful of. No problem on this beast. Okay, just coming up to the Stratford Road. Mate! Across the Stratford Road, and I've attached the GoPro back onto the front mount. Have a bit of fun along here. This is a fast section. this trail. There's a dragonfly there. I don't know if we caught that on camera. Yeah, another one. Maybe the same one. I've seen a dragonfly. I saw a shrew, and obviously we almost hit that squirrel. There's another, yeah, all dragonflies along here. Woo! Watch out, friend. Right. And right turn. Now, rabbits there. Seeing all the wildlife. Right, bit of a kicker. Drop down my gears straight away. Creak, creak, creak up here. So happy to be out on the gravel bike. Missed it. Great fun and super good training too. What the best way to attack the trail is here. Bit of a footpath diversion because of the building works going on, and I'll have to see. There might be a new Strava segment along here. It's not going to be very fast at the moment. Ugh. Yeah. I'm going to get in the shower after this, and my legs are just going to come out in welts, and when I towel dry, you scratch and scratch your legs like you could scratch them red raw. It's crazy. Mate. Yeah. Interesting. Right, well that's better. Why don't you do that all the way around that trail? Big stones there. Yep. Mate, I'm not going down there. I'm going to give that a miss. So I gave that final bit of the trail a miss. That looks super overgrown, I didn't fancy that. So we're back out now at Little Sainsbury's, which we all know. Tried to run me over. These trees smell really, really sweet. Yeah, they're really, really sweet. I'm not a botanist by any stretch of the imagination, but the flowers of this tree here, they are really, really sweet. That's one of my favorite smells, that the tree here. Okay, so that's a bit of a boost around on the gravel bike. I haven't done a massive distance, about 7.5 miles really from work to home, so that's my sort of commute for the day done. I might try and get out on the bike a bit later on to catch the sunset, but that'll do for this vlog. My legs are on fire. You might be able to see some already, it's a bit of a red rash going on there, so that'll be super itchy when I'm in the shower. And yes, I also need to shave my legs. Okay guys, so that'll do. Thank you for watching. Now that the trail's a bit better, I'm going to do a whole load more on the gravel bike because I really enjoy it, and it's just great to mix things up a bit. If you're feeling like you're becoming a bit disillusioned with the road bike, or you just want to have a bit of a change of scene, then gravel bikes are great fun. Gravel riding around Banbury, you don't really have many gravel trails, so tend to just stick to the bridleways, but some are actually like quite fast and really well suited to a gravel bike. So we'll wait and see what adventures are before us on the gravel bike. Okay, thanks for watching for now, and see you again soon. Bye bye.